Hello everybody. Welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing fantastic. And that you're all having a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so already. A gigantic thank you to everyone who leaves a like on the video every single day. And without any further ado, let's jump right into it. The news is good. It's just all over the place. I wasn't expecting this many random things to be taking place at the exact same time. And probably what is going to forever be some of the most popular news of the day. Bitcoin accumulation continues in a very dramatic and intense way, and I can only assume it's because we have finally passed by the 20th of January. Expectations, hopes, desires, might I say, are extremely high right now for the cryptocurrency market. If you saw the last 2 weeks, somewhere around there, any price dips that we had were rapidly accumulated by the whales. Every analyst and their mother and their great-grandmother came out of the woodworks talking about the rest of this year. Not sure how many of you were paying attention to that. A lot of times we've been seeing the January, February, March kind of time frame up to around June. For some reason, all these analysts around a week, 2 weeks ago were like, you're going to have a great year. So, on top of that, Michael Saylor is at it once again. The idea of the rest of the world now apparently having to try to keep up to accumulate more of the scarcest asset on the planet is sending everyone into a bit of a tizzy. MicroStrategy has purchased another 2,530 Bitcoin, adding it to their digital treasure trove, according to a new post on social media. Saylor said the software development firm now holds 450,000 Bitcoin, valued at 28.2 billion US dollars. He said MicroStrategy has acquired 2,530 BTC for, 243 million US dollars. They purchased them at $95,000 per coin, and has achieved a Bitcoin yield of 0.32% YTD 2025 as of the 12th of January 2025. We hodled 450,000 Bitcoin acquired for $28 billion at $62,691 per Bitcoin. Yay! Or something along those lines. When I said it's going to happen forever, I mean it. And I mean even from the standpoint of when we get to $1 million Bitcoin, MicroStrategy announcing that they purchased 200 Bitcoin is going to be like, whoa, I can't believe it. And everyone will continue to lose their minds. I don't know what to say. I've said this about the last 7 times that we've heard from MicroStrategy. They continue to buy a lot more. There's a lot of speculation on top of price as to why they're doing this. They mentioned before that MicroStrategy is looking into becoming a bank. For those of you who missed that last summer, Michael Saylor said people should trust their Bitcoin with banks. Everyone was like, what the fudge are you talking about? And then the next day he was like, surprise, we're also trying to become a bank. So I assume you want to fill your coffers as a bank to be able to lend out Bitcoin to people when Bitcoin takes over the world. So Just a little speculation going on. That's the MicroStrategy is at it again, constantly buying all the Bitcoin that's meant for billions of people on the planet. Let's see if they ever end up paying attention before all the rich people become even richer. And yeah. Let's move on. Also, that's an intense photo. Also, in very popular news, there was never a moment in my life where I thought we would actually see this. Whatever the reason might have been, I personally believe it's just a large amount of propaganda. The people who want Bitcoin to explicitly succeed, not want Bitcoin to do well, or think that Bitcoin will exist in this ecosystem with other coins. There are a lot, you might not know this, there are a lot of Bitcoin maximalists who think that every other coin is not only garbage, but that these coins should literally go to zero. And I think a lot of people got indoctrinated years ago, just assuming that all the Bitcoin maximalists were explicitly talking about XRP as some type of a awful germ-ridden monster gargoyle type of thing, and that was the worst coin ever. To anyone who paid attention to the coin, to anyone who paid attention to what Ripple was doing, to anyone who paid attention to all the upgrades and advancements and partnership, like real partnerships, not like creating a company and then partnering with it. No, like all the countries that Ripple was actually partnering with, like literal kudos to you, because it shows that you aren't as easily swayed by stupidity. And that's not even a remote joke. For some reason, since the, what do you call it? Since the lawsuit thing, as far as like XRP not being a security, and then it kind of being settled last year with all the hubbub and yada yada, and then the photos and rumors of Garlinghouse being in the White House or being buddy with Trump, and the stable coin and them going public and the ETFs launching, all these people seem to now be on the XRP Ripple train. And it's a bit gross. I'm saying it from my perspective and my feeling, simply because there were so many people who would have benefited immensely from XRP when it was 1 cent, but all these people decided to go on a hate campaign and try to make other people think that something was wrong with this coin or wrong with this project or wrong with this so-and-so, and at the same exact time they're holding Tron and Cardano and all these other things on their shoulders. And it's like, you don't really, for those of you who don't know, this is old history, back in 2017, all XRP had to do, and I say only, air quoting here, was double in price once again, and then it would have become the #1 coin. And that was a major problem for anyone, like really, anyone who like adored and loved Bitcoin. And that's when a lot of the gigantic like hate really began to rise up. As XRP is not 2 cents anymore, and it has recovered, and Ripple's going public, and this is so and so and so, and that's tax-free, and all these other kinds of things. Once again, all these people who, I mean, not even like lightly hated it before, like viciously every day called people idiots who even thought about being near XRP, are now part of the group. Peter Brandt, B-R-A-N-D-T, he's one of the most popular analysts, chartists, you name it, within the cryptocurrency and financial world, has spoken at great length over many years about Bitcoin and how fantastic and extraordinary and amazing it is. And at the same exact time, called XRP and anyone who got near XRP literal losers. Peter Brandt, a veteran trader and well-known figure in the financial trading community, has had a polarizing relationship with XRP and the people who hold it. For years, he has publicly criticized the cryptocurrency and its holders, often dismissing its potential as an investment. In December of 2020, Brandt posted a scathing remark saying, and I quote, "If you own XRP, then 10x shame on you for being such an idiot." End quote. His skepticism towards XRP extended beyond individual holders, as he frequently questioned the asset's status and future value, which is crazy that we knew back in December 2020, we knew that Ripple had already partnered with around 4 to 5 different central banks. They had multiple corridors from people who were sending international funds through these companies, and these companies were all using XRP. Like, we knew all these things. We knew about we knew about Ripple, the company, partnering with the largest banking consortium in Japan. We knew that Ripple was working closely with members of the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, to get Ripple up and working in those countries as well. This is why I always say the news is so fascinating, because it's the news that we get. We're not talking about all the NDAs, the stuff happening behind the scenes that me and you can't see because we're not rich or powerful enough. We're talking about the stuff that hits our headlines, that I bring you on a daily basis, that we go over. A lot of times it's like spectacular stuff, and a lot of people get downtrodden when they don't see the prices rising, or they see other coins so and so, or they go into social media and they see people talking negatively about their investments. So people leave the market. People leave, they sell, and then they have to rush back in when they see prices going back up because they realize that they made a mistake. How many people out there, because this was such a crazy thing, back in 2017, we knew that they were working on partnerships. We knew all these things were starting and so and so and so. And the really crazy part was that from the beginning, the SEC had such a major problem with Ripple and XRP. The only thing I can think of, there must have been something going on behind the scenes where this coin was going to succeed and go immediately to $7, $8, $9, $10 in 2017. Because there's no other reason. If you were here back in those days, no other coin got hate except for XRP. Everyone who hated Ethereum back in 2015, mid 2016 began to love it. It's an amazing coin. It's a spectacular investment. Every other coin that popped up, people were, boasting about owning Bitcoin Cash. Think about that. This coin got so much hate, and then it got the craziest lawsuit against it in the entirety of cryptocurrency's history, trying to get the company Ripple to pay $3 billion in fines. Someone knew something behind the scenes that was going to make this coin succeed. And they were actively doing everything that they could to make sure that it didn't. People who held XRP, shame on you for being an idiot, is a crazy thing to say. I don't like Solana. I think Solana's literal garbage. But if it fits your portfolio and that's the world you want to live in, by golly, please go for it. It's just really insane the amount of hate continuously. And I mean from nearly every single leader within this space has said something negative. That's the Michael Saylors and you name it. Any other coin that's not Bitcoin is garbage. In May of 2024, Brandt stated, and I quote, "XRP should be considered a security. Eventually, it will be," end quote. These comments reflect his long-standing doubts about the cryptocurrency and its viability as an investment. Brandt's criticism also included price predictions that dismissed XRP's potential. He predicted XRP's price would drop to zero the same month. How can you, as an analyst, ignore everything that was happening with this company? His remarks amplified tensions between Brandt and the XRP community, many of whom viewed his analysis as dismissive of the underlying technology and use cases, especially all the news that we've been getting since 2017. However, in a surprising turn of events, by late 2024, Brandt's outlook on XRP has notably shifted. What? After years of, it's not even dismissive commentary, it's just being rude. After years of dismissive commentary, he began to acknowledge the asset's growing market presence and strong technical performance. One of his later posts included an XRP price chart where he described XRP as the most powerful chart in the crypto world. He even recently referred to XRP as the leader of the pack, signaling a dramatic reversal in his stance. For those of you who missed it, this was 2 or 3 weeks ago. He had a chart where he showed XRP going up to $24 this year. And here's the leader of the pack tweet right here. I don't get it. It's so odd. And I know that I know it's going to come rushing back again. Just because I think everyone, so many people had been brainwashed about hating this coin. There was no reason to hate. This was the only coin and the first company to actively try to get actual proper regulations. For those of you who weren't here, years ago in 2016, 2017, no one wanted regulations. And the people from Ripple, Garlinghouse was on TV. He said, no, like regulations are going to come. So we're going to work with regulators as best we possibly can to make sure that this space can grow for everyone. Then they got a lawsuit against them. There's something behind the scenes was going on. We will never know as the public, but it's absolutely disgusting what took place over the last couple of years. All these people who hated this coin, hated this project. It's insane. It's absolutely monstrously insane. For those of you who didn't see as well, you should have heard about this one. Charles Hoskinson also, over multiple years, was making fun of and calling people crazy for even getting remotely close to Ripple and or XRP. It says Charles Hoskinson apologizes to XRP community, hints at potential Cardano-Ripple collaboration. That was the end of last year. Now he's talking about creating a bridge for XRP to Cardano. He wants to have XRP use Cardano for all of its DeFi purposes. He wants the Ripple stablecoin to run on top of Cardano. I don't understand it. I think from the standpoint, I don't know. I think it's a huge mixture of brainwashing, of people trying to, I don't even want to say the term pump their own bags, but it's something along that line where people are desperately trying to make people not recognize. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but yes, this was the Peter Brandt thing was major news. Because everyone was like, wait, Peter Brandt likes it now, so we should also like it. And it's like, if you only had thought for yourself for the last 7 years and had acquired this coin when it was, worth dust, we're going to more than likely see a $10, $15, $20 XRP potentially over the course of this year if all the legislation we've been hearing about actually passes and ends up going through. But for those of you who also missed it, one of the presidents of Ripple, one of the higher ups, I forgot what this woman's name is, she was saying that she believes that multiple XRP ETFs are also imminent. It's crazy. Dave, whatever. If you know, you know. So that's the Ripple Hoskinson Peter Brandt news. And yeah, let's move on. Also, in very popular news, and please don't be around every single day kind of news. That'd be so exhausting. Japanese energy consultancy company, they're called Remix Point. You know what I wonder? This isn't meant to be mean or rude. So many countries around the world, when they name companies, it's just like gibberish. Like Metaplanet doesn't make any sense. Remix Point doesn't, for an energy consultancy company, Remix Point sounds like a 2001 song that's been like remixed, like to the point of no. Remix Point just doesn't make any sense. Why are there so many companies that have these like really? Is it that like there's just like no other names to use? A company by the name of Remix Point has further solidified its commitment to cryptocurrency by purchasing, first of all, this is the first time I'm hearing about them, by purchasing 33.34 BTC for approximately 3.2 million US dollars, according to the statement. The purchase increases the Tokyo-listed company's total Bitcoin holdings. They now have 333.19 BTC, worth approximately 31.7 million US dollars. In addition to Bitcoin, they apparently also have Ether. They have 1,391 Ether. They have 6,724 Solana. They have 513,000 XRP. And they have 19,468 Avalanche. Avalanche, okay. Why not? And they have 1.15 million Doggy Coin as well. Very popular news. It's not that it shouldn't be popular. It's just more of a, sure, why not? A lot of companies are buying up a lot of Bitcoin. For some reason, we keep getting a long line of Japanese companies, specifically from Tokyo, who are also not too thrilled with the country's inflation rate and how much worse people are expecting things to be over the course of the end of this year and also next year for a lot of different currencies. So, cool. I do not remember saying Remix Point before. So it says additional Bitcoin, which is like awesome because I didn't hear about the first purchases. So cool. 333 Bitcoin. That seems like an okay amount for a company to have. It's, you know, I'm glad it's not 333,000 because that just seems terrible, but awesome. Cool. That's the Remix Point. It sounds weird. Remix Point. Remix. Remix? Maybe it's Remy X Point? Okay, I'm going to move on. All right. I'm going to say Remy X Point. Also, in popular news, Nate Gerasi has predicted that there will be 50 new crypto ETFs in 2025, with Bitcoin spot ETFs set to surpass gold ETFs, and major approvals expected for Solana and for ZERP. Yes, my friends, if you've missed it at any point, I'm not sure how you managed to dodge all of it. The expectations for this year are crazy. Like, not like, oh, that's pretty good. No, I mean like absolutely bat poop crazy when it comes to everything that's happening. The expectation is that the new SEC is going to be far more lenient, or also I can only pray, just more realistic and actually do their job than the former, and I say former with air quotes because what's her face is still there. Not Catherine Tate. What's his woman's name? Cucamonga. No. The woman. Oh gosh, Hester Pierce. She's still there as far as I remember reading. So the idea is that as it took over a decade to actually get a Bitcoin ETF, not even the other multiples that we also got. All these people before who were posting trying to get Bitcoin ETFs through, they had all the paperwork. It's not like Brad Garlinghouse and what's his face like sitting in a room writing the paperwork themselves. They have lawyers, they have experts, they hire people who used to work for the SEC, so they know exactly what rules to follow. But all these things kept on getting shut down. So the idea is that this year we might, over 50 new crypto ETFs, which would, hyper solidify that crypto is going to be here forever. The thing to watch out is which coins are getting the ETFs. That's the most important part, my friends, simply because these coins, I think, are going to kind of set the base for what future investments are going to look like, not only from investors, but also for institutions. If we're talking about a majority of coins in the US might be tax-free, these coins are going to be scooped up not only by 300 million people in America, but also by mutual funds, by insurance companies, by other governments as well, knowing that when they do business with them in the United States, they'll be tax-free. The ETFs are going to buy a massive amount of them. It's really like completely insane. So as of now, as far as I can remember, there were, I believe, a few applications for XRP ETFs, and there was a mixed Solana XRP one as well, but I forgot what the news was around November for that one. I think the people withdrew it to like reapply for it after the 20th of January, if I remember correctly. I think that's what it was supposed to have been. But I'm looking, really carefully at pay attention to the news of what's going on, simply because we might be gearing up to see like what the actual winners of this market will be. That's not a joke. If we figure out exactly what the companies and institutions are going for, it is as clear as Bitcoin. We know that Bitcoin's going to make it. We know that Bitcoin's going to be here. I predict that we are going to live in a hyper crypto-centric world where it won't just only be Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin will control the majority of the everything. But I think we're going to see around 10 to 15 other coins that are really going to start to do well. And this is the year where we're going to see it. He also predicted at least 50 new crypto ETFs will enter the market, including innovative products like covered called ETFs, Bitcoin denominated equity ETFs, and Bitcoin bond ETFs. He said Bitcoin spot ETFs are expected to surpass physical gold ETFs in asset size. Please just let it happen. I'm so tired of the Bitcoin versus gold narrative. It is completely out of control. We get it. Bitcoin's rarer than gold. It's scarcer. It's worth more. When we finally pass by $800,000 per Bitcoin, I'm going to throw a little party, even if it's just me, like with one of those like New Year's, like little like things you blow into or whatever the heck it is, because it's like everyone won't stop talking about Bitcoin versus gold. We get it. It's better than gold. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm hoping if we could please, for the love of goodness, if we could surpass all volume and everything from physical gold ETFs and Bitcoin comes out the winner, then maybe we can get a little bit further ahead, because it's like, geez Louise, just stop. I'm so tired. We get it. Gold is old. No one's using it. There was a thing. Oh gosh. Remember years ago, Brad Garlinghouse had this thing where every single interview he had, he was like, you can't take what was it? Oh gosh. You can't take a bag of gold onto a plane. Yeah, because, taking a bag of gold onto a plane takes a long time. It's heavy. You can't take that bag of gold onto a plane and try. And I was like, please stop. Like, we get it. We know that XRP is faster than gold. We understand. Please, just stop it. So, also popular news. I mean, if you've been here, you know the expectations, as I keep on saying, are astronomical for this year. Everyone's expecting sky-high prices, $22 XRP, $200, $300, $400, $500,000 XRP, $14,000 Ethereum, you name it. I'm seeing if people could stop saying Solana to 1,000, we know it's going to 1,000. We get it. We understand. That's how bull markets work. We know Solana's going over 1,000. So methinks that's going to do it for this video. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Hope you're all, geez Louise, you've all been having good days and weeks and weekends. Make sure to do something nice for yourself. Nothing too costly. Go do something to have fun somewhere. Go buy something. I told you, I've been buying Pokemon cards. It's really fun. I'm putting in like 100 or 200 every single month into buying packs. It is feeding the young version of me, because I get to do all this stuff that I wanted to do when I was a kid. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, supporting, and supporting, watching. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.